Yeah, back at the old garage again. Where's the Blackbird gone? The fuck? Barbossa's gone. No, who's gone? Hello and welcome to a very cold C&EMoto episode. This isn't a review one. This is just an update for the new year. As you can see, we've updated the garage with some stuff that my wife bought me for Christmas. So we've got a tool tray now. We've got what was a humongous pain in the ass to set up because shit instructions. So I've got some of my stormy tools and a workbench to work on instead of that, what was it? Wallpaper bench, which was like breaking in half just as soon as you assembled it. I've got some floor matting in here, which Barbossa was on the floor for about a week and then he got sold because there comes a time where you just have to say, no, this is not the bike for me right now. Well, it was to start with, and then 3 days after buying it, I crashed and I then spent 3 days in the hospital, which meant that I had to adjust to riding again. And a Blackbird is not a bike to adjust to riding on. Ideally, you want something slightly. It was all right height-wise, but it was quite far forward and quite a heavy and long thing to have to try and get used to corners, because it was as soon as I went near a corner, I was just getting like flashbacks of crashing again. And I've tried throughout the year, and it just like on E's bike, it was fine. Obviously, being short and small, the only thing with that is you had no power to get used to having power on a corner again. And having to like, adjust that, you could just go basically pin it onto a corner, it wouldn't give a shit because it's a little one too tight. So instead, I have sold Barbossa and invested the money plus my savings in something else which will be here tomorrow, or after you see this video, which will already be, well, this will be out probably a couple of days after the new bike turns up. But yeah, so as of the new year, we are sort of going to carry on with the hire song. Neither of us can really be asked anymore. It's just a fucking pain in the ass. I am, however, going to take the carbs off, sit it in some solution in this, and I'm going to make a budget, was it ultrasonic cleaner, as shown in a video about, I can't remember the guy, his videos occasionally come up. I subscribe to him really, because I do watch them, I just never subscribe. I'll put the name here. I have to find out who he is. I do apologise, I've stolen his idea, so go and give him credit for the idea. He'll show you a better video of making one, and also a parts rumbler. I really hope you can hear me through this mask, because obviously we're in lockdown again now, and I know I'm by myself, but I've actually got Orbisol under this so I can breathe, because my nose is blocked as hell this morning. So, yeah, also, it's like, people say, oh, you can't breathe in these. Like, on a run, I can't breathe in this, but I've got, you know, I'm crap at running anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, now we've got stuff easier stored. This is actually still just as crap as it was before. I thought I'd empty all the rust out, but when we were moving the stuff around, my wife picked that up, and it just sounded like someone's got a big tin full of sand, and it's gone, and the chances are we'll have to replace that anyway. So I'm kind of, I might experiment painting on this and like getting paint off using this, because I know you can do it with a blowtorch and one of those grindy wheels I've got, which I've actually left indoors like a muppet. So what I'm going to do is practice on that. If I can get the stuff out the inside, then at least I've got started on taking the paint off and we can repaint it. Recover the project. It still sort of wants to work, still doesn't. E is here for now. Obviously she can't travel. Although apparently I am part of her, it's not social bubble, is it? Oh, what's it called? There's something bubble. Apparently I'm part of that bubble, so she can come here and I can go over there. Due to mental health reasons. Because, yeah, that's always good fun. Oh, gotta show you this. My wife bought me this torch, right? It's fucking brilliant. You're just like, oh yes, like it's a bright torch, cool. It's a very long bright torch. And then if you need to bend it around corners, so it's magnetic. The metal's not very thick on there, but yeah. So I can work on little bits like that. I didn't do that. Like that. And it's fucking brilliant. Clips onto you. So it was up there. So I can have that up there. These are magnetic, but they're, you know, slightly too heavy for their magnets to actually be like, decently. Like, they work, but, yeah. So, at least I've got the side organised. I wonder where the other bloody light went. Sorry, my wife was like, where's the... I've got 4 of these. I'm only 2 are in use at the moment. But I've got 4 of these. And my wife said, where is the other one gone? And it turns out it was on there, but I couldn't find the one that was already in here. So I thought, oh, perhaps this wasn't the one from indoors. Perhaps it was the one from out here and we put it on the trolley already. No, she's put it in my helmet. My old helmet. This is the first helmet I ever had. So, yeah. It is bloody cold in here. I'm trying to think what to say, but this is basically just a small video to update you on what's happening this year, which there'll be a new bike. It's going to do a review on her bike. I was going to review the Blackbird, but that's now gone. There will be a second part to our £2,000 budget bike. Was it? No, best bike for £2,000 mini series. Someone actually suggested something in the comments. I can't remember your name, but I will put your name on. That we were already thinking of for E's first big bike, which I thought would be quite interesting to have that in an episode anyway. And then some guy suggested it. I was like, well, I'll see if someone's got one. So I'm going to pop onto some forums, see if anyone locally is using one to commute to go shopping on, and I can quickly borrow them for 5 minutes as a good social distance. Or when lockdown's over, because I mean, I'm not fussed to go and stand outside in the sun and cold to talk to people. And then go from there. So, that's what bike it was. I don't know. No, I think I did. We'll leave what bike it is, because it might actually be the single best bike you can buy for £2,000. Who knows? In my opinion, it is. In a few people I've spoken to, it's, you know, up there. You can buy some decent stuff, but I'm talking like, as for everyone, starting if you're like onto the road, like obviously we're not including 125s because otherwise they just, you like first get your full license on A2 license, you can make it A2 compliant, or you've been riding forever. If you've got £2,000, everyone can look at it and go, that's all right, and like it's cheap to run, parts are easy to find, and well, you'll see what it is at some point this year. No, it's 2021. So, yeah, I hope everyone didn't have too bad 2020 and hope this year goes better for you. My 2020 wasn't too bad, and it ended with obviously new stuff in the garage, which is what I wanted. And there's going to be a new bike rolling in. I actually put a deposit down end of last year, just in case the Blackbird sold. It's a refundable deposit. And then, yeah, that's going to turn up tomorrow. So we shall go see how this year goes. Hopefully it's alright for everyone. So I am C from C&EMoto. Please feel free to like and subscribe. You probably wouldn't on this episode, but feel free to watch the other ones. And we shall speak to you soon, and I hope you enjoy the content that comes within the year.